With one of the biggest fixtures in Scottish football looming, Rangers appear to have received a timely lift ahead of their highly anticipated cup showdown with Celtic. As preparations intensify for the latest Old Firm battle, comments from Rohl have added fresh intrigue and optimism from the Ibrox perspective. His remarks could have significant implications for the build-up to the clash, offering Rangers supporters renewed encouragement at a crucial moment in the season. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Rohl says he has had a full house in training this week ahead of Sunday's Old Firm meeting with Celtic. Asked about Connor Barron's return, Rohl confirmed he has a full squad to choose from this weekend. Although Mikey Moore has some small issues, he is not expected to miss the game. Last week, Rohl's side had established a commanding 2-goal lead against their City rivals before Martin O'Neill's side staged a second-half comeback to draw 2-2. A double from Yusef Chamiti had Rohl's team in pole position to pick up a memorable win before being pegged back in the second half. The result leaves Rangers 6 points behind Hearts and 1 behind Celtic in the Scottish Premiership table, with 9 games remaining in the league season. Rohl will look to have his side rectify their second half drop against Martin O'Neill's side when the two teams meet on Sunday, as he aims to lead his team to Hampden and the Scottish Cup semi-finals. Rohl said on last weekend's performance, "We've spoken about good things and what we need to improve. We go with belief and trust. For 50 minutes, I don't know the last time Rangers dominated Celtic like this. This is the focus of what we want to do over 90 or 120 minutes if needed. We are disappointed with the late equaliser, but we know we need to improve the second half, and if we score the chance at 3-0, which Tor Romans missed, then we're having a different conversation." This is the 4th time that Rohl has faced Celtic during his short tenure at Ibrox. He has drawn, lost and won in that time period. Rohl added, reflecting on the game, and asked if he'd make different changes in the second half with the benefit of hindsight. "You think about what I could change to help the group. The biggest challenge is that you felt after 50 minutes everyone in the stadium thought we would win. Everyone knows games can change quickly. It was similar to our away game against Celtic. We missed 5 minutes to win the game 2-1. This is what we have to improve, and we spoke about this week, how we manage situations and the game management." Continuing with a focus on reaching the standards of the opening 50 minutes, he said, "I take responsibility for the first half and the second half performance. In other news, momentum can change quickly in football, and few players illustrate that better right now than Yusef Chamiti. The Portuguese forward has suddenly become one of the most talked about attacking players in Scotland after a remarkable scoring run for Rangers, and his recent performances may already be attracting attention far beyond Ibrox. Chamiti's brace against Celtic in Sunday's Scottish Premiership clash further underlined the striker's growing influence. The 21-year-old produced a moment of pure brilliance in the Old Firm derby on 1st March, scoring a spectacular overhead kick that briefly put Rangers in control of the contest. Despite the drama, the game ultimately ended in disappointment for the Light Blues, as Martin O'Neill's side fought back from 2 goals down to secure a 2-2 draw. Even so, Chamiti's individual display ensured that his name dominated much of the post-match discussion. According to former Rangers sporting director Gordon Smith, the forward's recent scoring spree could already be catching the attention of clubs across Europe, particularly given the quality of the goals he has produced. Smith believes the striker's representatives may already be making sure the wider football world is paying attention. "I can imagine his agent will be sending his last 5 goals to all the clubs out there asking, 'Would you be interested in this boy?' Smith told the Scottish Sun on 2nd March. Those 5 goals have been nothing short of eye-catching. Before the Old Firm showdown, Chamiti had already announced his return to form, with a devastating hat-trick in Rangers' 4-2 victory over Hearts. That display was followed by 2 more impressive finishes against Celtic continuing a run that has dramatically shifted perceptions of the striker after a difficult start to life in Glasgow. Manager Danny Rohl deserves credit for maintaining his faith in the Portuguese forward. The former Everton striker had faced criticism earlier in the campaign after failing to immediately justify the £8 million fee Rangers paid last summer. At that stage, many supporters questioned whether the club had made the right call bringing him to Ibrox. That scrutiny intensified during the winter transfer window when Turkish giants Fenerbahce reportedly tabled a £30 million offer for the striker. Rangers ultimately rejected the bid, a decision that puzzled sections of the fanbase who felt the club should accept a significant profit on a player still searching for consistency. In hindsight, however, the decision now appears far more calculated. With Chamiti suddenly in red-hot form, the club's hierarchy may feel vindicated. If he continues scoring at this rate, it is entirely plausible that Rangers could command a fee well north of £20 million, should serious interest materialise during the summer transfer window. That scenario would represent a significant success for the club's evolving transfer strategy under Chairman Andrew Kavanagh and ownership group 49ers Enterprises. For years, Rangers faced criticism for failing to maximise the value of their assets in the transfer market, often allowing players to leave without generating substantial profits. Now, there are signs that the situation may be changing. Chamiti is not the only young talent at Ibrox attracting attention. Winger JD Gazzama, who arrived in a £2.2 million move from Sheffield Wednesday last summer, made an electrifying start to his Rangers career and quickly emerged as one of the club's most exciting attacking prospects. Although the French youngster's form has cooled slightly in recent months, his early performances were enough to spark reported interest from Monaco during the winter window. That kind of attention only reinforces the idea that Rangers now possess several players capable of commanding major transfer fees if their development continues. For Chamiti, though, the immediate focus will remain on maintaining his current scoring streak. The striker is still only at the beginning of his career, and the coming months could prove crucial in determining whether his recent surge represents a temporary purple patch or the start of something far more significant. If his current trajectory continues, Rangers may soon find themselves fielding serious inquiries from clubs across Europe. Exactly the scenario Smith believes Chamiti's representatives may already be preparing for. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.